there. Welcome back. We are doing the Gazette's Her Women of Achievement Honoree Spotlights. I am your official host, Katie Giorgio, and today I am with our Her honoree, Jill Wilkins, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Nuboco. Welcome, Jill.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Jill, I was excited about this interview because Jill and I have known each other for a long time, back when she was working with the downtown district and started this downtown Cedar Rapids Farmers Market, which everyone knows and loves. But tell us a little bit now about your role at Nuboco and maybe a little bit about what's exciting that your organization does that maybe people aren't aware of, because you guys do a lot of really cool stuff.
We do. So I'll try to abbreviate it because we could talk about that for a really long time. But I've had the privilege to work at Nuboco, which is short for the New Bohemian Innovation Collaborative, for about 5.5 years now, and have been in the COO role for about 1.5 years. And it's a really, really cool statewide nonprofit located here in Cedar Rapids. And it really focuses on 3 kind of main buckets, which is entrepreneurship, innovation, and education, tech education. So that includes everything from the Iowa Startup Accelerator in that entrepreneurship bucket. It was the first accelerator in the state. We've had others, but it continues on and is continuing to really support startup businesses. Innovation, we do a whole slew of corporate innovation things, mainly including like taking a lot of those entrepreneurship principles and things you think about as you're building a business and pivoting and thinking quickly and infusing them into maybe more of your corporate setting. And so a lot of cool trainings around that. And then in the education piece, we kind of have 2 areas. We have our Delta V Code School, which is teaching adult career changers how to be coders. And so it's really great because it's being able to provide someone with a whole new career path within a really short kind of boot style camp time. And so they're coming in and they go through the program and they're coming out at just, the ability to be in a very different career path. And so that's really exciting, and it's addressing the need for tech talent in the state. And then the other piece is that we are the statewide provider for computer science training for teachers. And so we're a partner with code.org that is a certain kind of curriculum, and it provides us this ability to teach current teachers how to teach computer science in the classroom. And so that's really been a great thing to be able to just help advance that throughout the state of Iowa, to be able to provide more schools with the opportunity and the ability to teach computer science within the school district. So that's very short. There's many, many other programs with that. We have a conference that brings that all together called EntreFest, and I could go on forever, but hopefully that gives you a little snippet of what we do. And I would just say that because of all that, it's very impactful, right? It's something that we get to work with communities throughout the state of Iowa, which is really great because we're getting to learn more about all of these different communities, whether it's a larger community or a rural community, with some of the newer work we're doing, but then being able to just see with all of those different pieces, a lot of impact. And I think that for myself and for many of my coworkers is why we like working at Nuboco so much.
That's very cool, and definitely a lot. You're right. We could talk about it all day long. Talk a little bit about, because your career, I know a little bit more about your career and how you've been involved in so many different community initiatives, whether that's locally or now statewide. Talk a little bit about what keeps you passionate about that element of work.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think it kind of goes back to the people. I think when I look back through all of my different roles, and again, even just how we first met, it's the ability to meet such a wide range of people from different backgrounds that all have such a drive and such a desire to, I'm saying impact a lot, but do something that really makes a difference within their community, whether that is from a volunteer role, whether that's within their current job that they're super passionate about. But I think being able to continue to either build upon those relationships over the years and be able to keep doing cool things together or see what those people do. Or as I said, as you know, our current organization has grown to work with different communities, be able to have a better understanding of what all the neat things are going on, and to be able to see all of that good work is super inspiring and super motivating, I think, to be able to just see kind of everybody else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you have a front row seat. That's very
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
What advice would you offer to other women, especially about kind of along those lines of making their own impact, whether that's in their own industry or sector, or whether they want to get out and volunteer or get involved in the entrepreneurial community? What's something that you've learned that you'd pass along to others?
I think that finding that peace within yourself to be brave, to just take the step. I think, you know, I definitely early on in life maybe was definitely not so great at that. As more of a shy person, I would definitely be one to step back more and think, oh, that's not, you know, that's not for me. You know, I can't necessarily maybe do that. But then just taking that first little step, and it doesn't even have to be a big thing, towards trying something new, trying an idea, and just that initial, just making that little jump, because then once you do that, the rest of it maybe isn't quite so scary. And you also really quickly learn how many people out there just want to help. There's lots of naysayers, there always will be, but truly, if you really look around and can surround yourself and find some really great people, there's help just a call or an email or two away. And I think just acknowledging that and not being afraid to ask.
That's perfect. I just got goosebumps. So thank you. Solid advice. Thank you so much, Jill. Thank you, all of our viewers, for helping us celebrate these 2022 HER Women of Achievement honorees. For all of our 2022 HER Achievement interviews, you can go to www.her.today.